glass window. What else is happening there?
Well, right now, as you can see, the protesters are gathered out here in what appears to be some sort of standoff over there on that side, up on that bridge.
Hello and welcome to Asia Business Report. I'm Karishma Vaswani. We still don't have a result in the US election.
Now on BBC World News, Rung Junfei speaks exclusively to Karishma Vaswani.
What is it like as a father to see your daughter in such a difficult situation?
When she was detained, as her father, my heart broke.
The police have cordoned off all of the areas in South Mumbai where the attacks have been taking place, not letting any media in, any people in. These attacks have taken place in the heart of the city's financial and tourist district, striking at the very center of Mumbai. I'm Karishma Vaswani in Singapore. The headlines. Planes carrying hundreds of American passengers from the quarantined cruise ship Diamond Princess have taken off from Tokyo and are heading back to the United States. This time round, you don't see that kind of energy or commitment or unity, in fact, and that's been foreshadowed ahead of the G20 summit, showing the splintered nature of the international community at this summit.
In an exclusive interview with the BBC, President Joko Widodo tells us what his priorities are in his final term in office.
People are unhappy with the fact that the internet was shut down. Is this what a democracy in Papua looks like?
Tidak hanya di Papua kok, di Jakarta waktu terjadi kerusuhan juga kita lakukan sehari dua hari.
I'm Karishma Vaswani in Hong Kong, where the chief executive, Carrie Lam, has promised to take a hard line against the protesters who stormed and ransacked Parliament.
In the last few minutes, hundreds of people have arrived here on one of the main arterial roads in Hong Kong. And there is a sense of some jubilation in the air, I have to say. This has been a very hard-fought moment for many of the Hong Kong protesters.
The Christians say it belongs to them, and they have the right to pray here. The Muslims say the Christians need a permit before they can make this land a place of worship. They've even put up signs warning Christians about what will happen if they continue with their prayers on Sunday. This one, for example, says, "Stop these illegal prayers right now, church people, or the public will take action."
Welcome to Talking Business Asia. What do you think of when you hear the word technology? You know, we framed this discussion as a competition between the United States and China, but there are many people out there in the world who are saying, look, hey, why can't these two great powers just collaborate rather than compete?
The truth is that China is both our largest day-to-day partner and also our most important strategic competitor. So it's both.
You say that the US is this bastion of free enterprise, that it has to uphold these democratic values. But these Chinese companies are just trying to do business in the United States.
If the Chinese Communist Party doesn't want to operate according to free trade, if they don't want to promote the principles and norms of the international order, then they're not going to have access to the United States.
Surely, General, this is a form of corporate bullying.
And you mentioned in earlier editions that you have to take your kids' temperature every day before they go to school. But how do you talk to them? Because they're little, right, about this virus?
Yeah, well, you know, Nuala, it is very challenging, I can't lie. You know, you can't ignore it because it's everywhere. Children are being told about it at school because they're being told to wash their hands every hour and ensure that they don't catch any germs that way, so their hygiene levels have improved. But at the same time, some of my 9-year-old daughter's friends aren't coming to school because their parents are afraid. And every night at bedtime, Nuala, it's the same conversation. Mum, have you made the right decision by sending us to school? But you know what I tell her is life has to go on. In the same way this program has to go on, Nuala. So you're watching Newsday on the BBC.